What's up guys, and welcome to the final track guide of the season. Since we're celebrating a complete season of track guides and massive growth in our community, let's destroy our record of 200 likes for this video so we can end this with a bang. With that said, this week we're at Valencia for the season finale, and I am pleasantly surprised with how well this track flows once you get the hang of it. The track presents us with unique requirements in terms of skill sets and setup needs that required special attention in different ways to get the car handling just right. Driving wise, it's a challenging track that doesn't provide much in terms of markers for braking points, so you might need to build some muscle memory to get your braking zones dialed. So if you're interested in the setup I use for this, my ghost car, telemetry files, or even scheduling a one-on-one coaching session with me, head over to my Discord community linked in the description to become part of our family. Now let's get into the track guide. Coming into the first corner, place your left side tires over the white line and brake just before you go over the pit lane exit's white line with your right side tires. Now downshift into 4th gear and start turning in. Keep in mind that the primary use for the brakes in this corner is to induce rotation, not deceleration. Aim for the inside curb and get on power as you get to it, looking to use the curb for extra rotation since we don't want to go beyond the AstroTurf on exit. For turn 2, start braking as you get to the beginning of the tire marks on the left and get the car into a wide-ish trajectory for a late apex. Since the gear ratios don't really match well with this corner, we're going through it in 3rd gear while trying to keep up the momentum to avoid bogging the engine down. Get back on power as the green strip on the inside begins and let the car run wide on exit. Get on the brakes exactly at the white strip over the AstroTurf and avoid overslowing the car. The car gets very light and slidey going downhill, so use that to your advantage. Aim to attack the inside curb and quickly get back on power after you're past the curb and let the car run all the way to the AstroTurf on exit. Turn in still under power and lift off right after turning in. Aim for a later apex than you would think is necessary because this corner is very deceiving. Get back on power as you're approaching the inside of the turn and apex the corner around the green strip on the inside. This is a very tricky and awkward corner that will massively reward you for being patient, but feels awesome when you get it right. Downshift into 3rd 1.5 cars length before the white line on the AstroTurf and brake lightly right after. Same thing as turn 1, the main use for the brakes in this corner is to induce rotation, not braking. After letting the car coast to keep up the momentum, apex the corner very late to avoid running wide on exit. Start braking hard about 25 meters before the tire marks and trail small amounts of brake right up until the green strip on the inside, where we will apex the corner and quickly get back on power. Aim the car to the far outside of the track and get on the brakes as the inside curb ends. It's important to use as much of the track as you can on entry and let the car coast to regain balance before getting back on power. Try to not scrub the front tires with too much steering and let the car run wide on exit. For this very fast right-hander, turn in still under power and aim to use every inch of the curb without hitting the sausage curb. Lift off the gas after turning in to help with rotation and quickly get back on power again. Just make sure you go over the crest with your steering wheel as straight as possible to avoid unsettling the car. Get on the brakes earlier than what I did here, about 2 cars lengths before the top of the crest, and let the car roll to the outside of the track for the entry phase of the corner. Right as you get to the outside of the track, start trailing off the brakes so you're able to start turning in. Aim for a tighter inside line than what I did here, but still avoiding the inner green strip because that will severely upset the car. Get on power early and use all available track on exit to end the lap strong. So that was a very good lap around Valencia. Unfortunately, not quite the 47.9 I was hoping for, but I couldn't manage it since I'm sick as a dog as of recording this video. You guys have no idea how many times I've coughed during the recording of this. But nonetheless, thank you so much for the amazing support throughout this season and for keeping this dream alive. We are just starting our journey here and I hope you can stick around to wherever this thing takes us. Thank you for watching and I will see you next season. Enjoy the Hotlap.